I don't know if you knew, but go check out the website, www.kneehightothetree.com, where you can find out everything Knee High to the Tree High. We have a giveaway up in last week episodes, but check out the website for tons of info. Yeah, bro.
Oh, you got the COVID edition?
Bruh, I went ahead and brought my mask today, bro. I went ahead and brought my mask today.
For what?
Because I know if you was on that Aaron Rodgers bandwagon last week, you had to catch that COVID.
Listen, the only thing I know is
no, bro, it's a bad
that was
man,
a bad game.
That was a
bad game.
Hey, and I know you got to be sick too. So you know what I'm saying. So I went ahead. Hey, now you got to be sick, bro. Ain't no way you was that big of an Aaron Rodgers fan. Bro. You ain't end up sick after the weekend. So I'm just gonna wear my mask. Just in case this new variant is virtual.
One thing about it, you ain't never heard me say the Green Bay Packers was gonna win that Super Bowl.
Oh, now you go back all the way. Now you go back all the way up off of it, huh?
I'm just saying, I never did. I never did.
It gonna be 2 degrees outside.
It's gonna be 2. It was. They said that wind chill had that thing at
11 degrees outside.
2 degrees.
All right, man. Man, y'all welcome. Oh, I'll take my mask off because you look like.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you look like you might be in your 90-day cycle or
I
your second boost.
I appreciate you.
But y'all, man, welcome back to Knee High to the Tree High, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Mark. That's your boy P right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we do, man. We just gonna get straight into it, bro.
I mean, you already kind of hit it. I mean, you know.
I done started off, then. I mean,
this past weekend should have been wild card weekend.
It should have been.
It was wild.
It should have been. Instead of wild card weekend, because it was a sad today. All right. I know there was a lot of sad fans out there.
A lot of hurt feelings.
It was a lot of hurt feelings on there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, go jump into it.
I mean, it ended up being a great weekend. I mean, as far as football, NFL, like, before we go too far, you know, I got to shout out them Auburn boys, are number 1 right now. You know what I'm saying, in basketball. I just had to put that out there. But
hey, man, I'll go ahead and take that because we wore the amigo with that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's up there.
You know what I'm saying? They went on ahead and put the thing on Kentucky and got that number 1 spot. But yeah, back to the football, man. It was a lot, man. It was a lot, man. You had the I mean, it seemed like the home team, all of them choked.
Only one of them came out victorious.
Only one team came out victorious, and they almost choked if it wasn't for bad, just everything.
Yo, we'll get to that, man.
We get to that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't take a round of bracket then one time.
All right, so we had the Titans and the Bengals. That was the first game up. Of course, you don't know by now the Bengals pulled it out. Burrow and the crew and Chase, you know, they went down to Nashville and go ahead and let them know something. I mean, like I told you from the jump, I was actually shocked that they was the number 1 seed. You know, I still couldn't really put my hands, you know, head around it. I mean,
their record was their record.
Their record was their record. I mean, no, it wasn't a blowout. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you would think the number 1 seed could go ahead and handle the Bengals, you know. But like we discussed last time, the way they were set up, the Bengals were kind of built to give Tennessee problems if they got a lead.
Yeah, they definitely gave them a problem, you know. And boy, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, bro, like. Bro, cold, man. Hey, he might got some Gucci. Man. He might that Burrow must stand for Bird, like Gucci man. You know what I'm saying? Boy, ice cold now, man. Boy.
I'm telling you, man. Like they kicked they just kicking field goals. So I was thinking to myself, like, it's no way they gonna be able to hold them off with just field goals. And then finally, you know, Tennessee fought back. They finally, the Bengals started scoring touchdowns. And it was just like, I don't know, man. I mean, Tennessee just, I mean, even watching them, they just, it was nothing spectacular about them. I wouldn't believe it, man.
I think the biggest story about that was Derrick Henry coming back. You know, I think
he came back.
They were depending probably a lot on him to kind of bring back a little firepower or some fireworks, and he just didn't really look like Derrick Henry that we used to.
See, the thing is, I was like, you know, I guess when your team start rallying behind a certain type of style of play while somebody is absent, they kind of get used to it, you know. And sometimes bringing that person back, no matter how good they are, can sometimes cause a little bit of rift between the team. It's not necessarily real, but you know, people got to get used to back to saying, okay, well, Derek about to get the ball 30 times.
Yeah, it definitely can throw you off a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get used to it, so I can see it definitely throwing him off a rhythm a little bit because, you know, he is King Henry, so you expecting that you got to get him the ball.
You got to give it to him. If he playing, if he suited up, you got to give him the ball at least 20.
But to ask him to come back in playoff form, you know, as well as missing the season or the majority of the season, I think it was a tall task for anybody to ask of anybody, you know, and it showed on the field because with a team like the Bengals who can be explosive, you know, with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow back there slanging it to him, like, I just think that, like, the way the Bengals are playing with they back against the wall or, you know what I'm saying, like, with that attitude, like, not even they back against the wall. They attitude more like, we supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all start acting like we ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So every time they show up, they come into play like they supposed to be there. And I think people are looking at them like, oh, this Cincy from the past. You know what I'm saying? So we should be able to come in there and do what we supposed to. And that ain't it. Not with Joe Burrow and Chase back.
That boy said, I want some respect on our name. You know what I'm saying?
Put some respect on my name. You know what I'm talking about?
On our name. So yeah, that was the first game. Then we turned around. We got who's the second game? The one you started off with. And then we turned around and had the Packers versus the 49ers. I mean, it looked as if everything was lined up perfectly. Like, first drive of the game.
Let me hear.
Aaron Rodgers take them boys down.
Let me hear what you got to say.
Listen, first drive of the game, he take it down for a touchdown.
Come on, give me your best Stephen A. Come on.
He take him down, and that bad man take him down for a TD first drive. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this it. Like I said,
that's it.
Sure enough, you could have just cut the TV off and came back in the third, fourth quarter. It still would have been around the same score. I just couldn't believe. I was like, man, that was. I mean, you know, I see that.
It was a cold game. It was a cold game. But one thing I was saying the whole time was, yeah, like Green Bay might be used to cold, bro, but negative anything or single degree weather is single degree weather. I ain't met a Negro yet, boy. They want to go out there and be playing in that cold, boy.
But you got to understand, they built a little different.
No, boy, Aaron had them hands in their pocket.
No, I'm talking about they built a little different on the old line, man. The old line, you know, it's a different persuasion up front than what it is everywhere else. And them boys, they actually like going to play in that snow. I mean, ultimately, I told you before, I said, listen, let's not get it misconstrued. San Francisco needed some bad special team play from Green Bay to even have a chance. So it's not like San Francisco went in there and just dominated the game and took it.
But they ain't get walked on. You said that they were gonna get. Like I told you, they were gonna put up a fight and play tough, bro. And you can't get on You can't be like, oh, cause special team, bro. That's the third phase of the game, bro.
You're absolutely right,
That's
but
the
that
third
had nothing
phase
to
of the
do
game, bro.
with that bad man, Aaron Rodgers.
Bro, it all do because guess what? Aaron Rodgers couldn't get that first
You can't
down
get
to
the
get
first
up
out
out
of
of
the
there.
city, right? You're right. I
And
get
then
it.
guess what? And guess what? They had the punt back there. The punt got blocked out on the 5. Old boy had to pick that thing up and scoot to about 2-3 steps for the touchdown.
See,
all right.
that's the kind of stuff that you can't really. I mean, it happens. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the 49ers don't deserve to win the game. I was just saying that they did have a little bit of
there you go.
they
And
did
what
have
I
a
did
little
want-
bit. You know what I'm saying?
What I did want to hear was you making up excuses
I'm
for
just
Green
telling you,
Bay.
man. It's the reality. You thinking that now they playing the Rams, and I feel like the Rams gonna go back to the Rams they were before. But you know what I'm
Which
saying?
one? Which team? We talk about this every week. I don't know which
That's
team.
what I'm
getting
trying to tell
right.
you. They probably end up because they go down. So that kind of segues to our next one. They go down to Tampa Bay and
Who
play
we segueing into?
to the Rams in Tampa Bay.
Oh, Real versus Tampa Bay. Okay.
They go down and see talking about which team we're gonna get. That team that played against Tampa Bay, at least for the first three quarters, nobody in the league can beat. Nobody in the league can beat that team. Now that third and a half quarter through the fourth quarter, yeah, that's the team that we feel like if they show up, anybody can beat them.
Hold on. Tampa Bay or the Rams?
Oh, the Rams.
Okay.
Rams went down there and almost played flawless that first
Played
game.
flawless that first game. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm about to say. They put themselves in the best position because we said the one thing Tampa Bay couldn't do was fall behind early and then letting them pass rushers pin their ears back
And let them
and be running that 40-yard dash
go.
all day.
And
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
they
saying?
did.
Like,
They had Tom Brady on. I'm talking about he was getting sacked. He was frustrated, but for some odd reason, this guy Tom Brady. Now that's a bad man, but
yeah.
some reason he always find a way to slowly bring the team back, and then once they get that momentum, I said momentum. Once they get that momentum, it changed the game. It was a downhill for the Rams, man. It was just fortunate that they was at Stafford. Well, first of all, it was fortunate that they called a bad defensive play on that possession. But yeah, Stafford found an open man cup and it was like, nah, we're gonna end this right now. We're not going to overtime.
Bro, did they not have any timeouts? And I wanted to check this before we got on the show, but
Who would have?
did Tampa Bay not have any timeouts?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I was wondering, I'm like, ain't no way if I got a defense call or my defense ain't getting set before the last play, you know what I'm saying, or for a big play like that, I got to call timeout, but they ain't got no timeouts. You got to kind of go with you got.
Somehow the safety ends up on Cooper Kupp. Please don't ask me how.
Bro, but they say it was supposed to be a zero blitz, bro. Everybody was supposed to be going, and somebody didn't blitz. So that's why he ended up back there sitting in the pocket, able to make like the perfect quarterback throw. Like I'm talking about, he dropped, you know what I'm saying, stepped into it, you feel me, and delivered a strike, bro. But like you say, like for Cooper Kupp to be that open on the last play, you know had to be some sort of busted defense,
Cooper
bro.
Kupp, one-on-one with the safety. I take that matchup any day.
Bro, it looked so bad, bro. Like it was like, how do you let that happen, bro? Like, how do you let him hit like for game time like that?
That was there was so much going on this weekend. That was the 13-second drive, right?
No. 13-second drive with the next game.
That was the
KC versus the Bills, bro.
Listen, I told you.
You know it's a good weekend, bro.
It's so many, man. I'm like, man, but I'm like, okay, back to that game. It was bad. I mean, the momentum had completely shifted. So honestly, it was fortunate for the Rams, but if they went to overtime, Tampa Bay was winning that game, hands down.
Yeah.
The crowd had got into it. Yeah, Tampa Bay was gonna win that game. So I mean, kudos to Matthew Stafford. You know what I'm saying? He went to UGA. You know what I mean? He finally getting over that hump, man. Now that he have left that losing franchise, Detroit. You know what I mean? So he out there in LA. You know what I'm saying?
I will say I like to see Matthew Stafford winning.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. Like I think he's been such a legit quarterback for a long time, and I mean he gets a lot of flack for being a gunslinger because even though he put up yards, he give up interceptions too.
Mm-hmm.
But when he clicking, bro, when he hitting, man, like he was an elite quarterback in the league, and I think that's why they gave her what they gave for him. But
yeah,
you know what the funniest thing was though?
With that.
Not even in the game, bro. It might have been AB post after the game, bro.
What'd he say?
Bro, he put up a picture of himself, like, coming off the field with his shirt off. A picture that everybody been posting to him, and with his shirt off.
Yeah.
But then he had a sign up, bro, that said "Bucks eliminated."
Oh. Yeah. Listen, it's they definitely got eliminated. And one thing I can tell you, they definitely need him.
They need him, but you think they gonna have 1-2 back next year?
Tom Brady sound a little, I ain't really heard him sound like this. You know what I'm saying? Like
he sound a little different, don't it? Like
I'm gonna, see what my family want, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, they lose to Tom Brady, boy.
Oh, it's over.
That Bucks team franchise and everything got.
What they say, back to the paper bags.
I wouldn't say they that far off, but
they off.
They definitely gonna have to address their quarterback issues.
You know what'd be crazy?
If they got Matt Ryan.
No, if that bad man somehow get down there.
Nah, bro. That you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because to be honest, you know what that bad man probably. And I heard this scenario, and I was like, I could see it happening though. I could see Aaron Rodgers going to San Fran.
You can see him going to San Fran. Listen,
he's a California kid.
He is.
He 0-4. He 0-4 against the against the 49er, bro. And then you know what they say, bro. You know how KD did it. You can't beat him.
Join him, huh?
Join him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? For any exec or GM that want to twerk something the right way.
Want a little headline, huh? A little possibilities, huh?
If you want to know what to do with your franchise,
yeah,
I'll let you know.
They now that was my Super Bowl pick. I picked the Tampa Bay Bucks, I admit, and apparently I was wrong, but I thought they was gonna repeat this year, and they had a very good chance, except they was sleepwalking the first three and a half quarters. But hey, now we got new quarterbacks. We got one that's still there. Segue into our next one, which was the Bills and the Chiefs. Another great game. Another nail biter down to the wire. I know the last drive by the Bills, I said Josh Allen. Well, actually, I said this the whole game about Josh Allen, but the kid can play, man. He has. I want to say he does have a little bit of that it factor, like the intangible that you can't coach. Like he has some fight in him, man. He has a little dog in him, man. I like it, man.
Yeah, he got some savvy to him, when you see him break out on them runs, you know, and like make sure he get the first down,
Yeah, he get up and throw it.
like you
He
said
get up and
the
throw
other
the
day, boy,
little.
he got a little soul with
Man,
him
he got
now.
a little
He got
soul, man.
a little soul power with him or something, boy.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
got something, man. So he definitely made he definitely earned my respect. I thought that last drive when he threw that touchdown to put them on top, I said, "Yep, well, we got new quarterbacks in the Super Bowl."
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to see the Bills versus the Bengals. So when after that touchdown was thrown, and I'm like, damn, it's only 13 seconds left. We about to end up with the Bills versus Bengals.
I don't know why you want to
AFC
see it. That boy
game.
Josh Allen, this is something to see.
Bro, I mean, I like Josh Allen, bro, but like, if you ask me if I want to see the Buffalo Bills or the Kansas City Chiefs, be 1,000 out, bro.
You
like,
thinking about them Buffalo Bills? Oh man, you thinking about Thurman Thomas?
No, I'm not thinking about nothing else.
You thinking about them old school?
No, I'm thinking about Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce,
You just
Tyreek
looking at
Hill.
the headline or something.
Yeah, bro. Like I want to see big players make big plays in big games. You know what I'm saying? So like, not to say that they don't have the big players in Buffalo because they got plenty of stars and great teams, but at the same time, when it comes to like the eliteness of football players,
But they
like,
gotta get there though, man.
but KC getting there and already having 3 for me ready to eat my chicken wings and enjoy this football game is something totally different.
I'm saying if
Like, I'll be there to be there with you in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to guess what?
Buffalo
I only
Bills,
got 4 more games. I only got 2 more games, bro. 3 games total to the end of the season. I'm not really trying to watch somebody rebuild or make a great franchise. Like I want you to be there.
You already want to be great. Listen, they got to get great some kind of way, man.
Yeah,
They got to. They beat at 13 seconds, so we sitting there.
Bro, they scored 25 points in 2 minutes.
Oh, it was crazy. My thing was the that defensive coaches really got to take a look at their prevent defense, man. Like they literally gave up about 40 yards in under 10 seconds.
It was like literally 13 seconds on the clock. You know what killed me that somebody pointed out was he took Dak Prescott. He took off 14 seconds doing that quarterback.
Oh yeah,
run.
when he they couldn't even get the right ball.
They couldn't even get another play off. And the Kansas City Chiefs come on
3 plays
with 13 seconds left.
with 13
on the clock,
seconds
bro.
left.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you just know, bro. Like sometimes like you gotta have that savvy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have like that game time mentality to be able to take control of that. And based off of what I'm hearing from the interview, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes completely took over that game because Travis Kelce said after he got the play, after they called the timeout, he said, "Bro, I'm probably not gonna run that route that they just called." You know what I'm saying? Like he told the court, like, bro, like I just seen what they did. Like I'm not gonna run that route. Like I'm just gonna try and split these 2 defenders. Man, like so he tell them that before the play, and then Patrick come up and see them line up with the same defense and holler at him like, hey, he told him like, go ahead, like go. You know what I'm saying? Do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it worked off, bro. Like,
Just, I mean, like it was bad. Like you play decent defense all game. You get down to 13 seconds, and this guy has. Did he have 3? He at least had 2.
He got 2 plays. He got 2 plays.
Timeouts, right? So my thing is, if you got timeouts, that means the whole field is open, not just the sideline. Like you can throw. You can take a knee and call a timeout. Like everything is open, so you gotta just play defense, man. You can't just sit back and let people run up the seams wide open. They threw that thing twice up the seam for about 40 yards before Buffalo can even think twice.
Hey, What did that boy Kelsey do when he caught the ball? Did he try and get an extra 10?
Nah, he definitely was like, let me get down.
He
Let's get on
went
and get
down.
up.
He went down and got up and called the timeout.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean,
Like,
it's just called knowing circumstance, knowing the down and distance, knowing everything that you got to do. Like me getting 5 more yards. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Me saving his time is worth more than me going to get 10 more yards. Simple as
yeah,
that. He could have tried to juke and truck people, but that ain't gonna help the team.
that ain't gonna help with the cause, which
Yeah.
is like get down and we in field goal range. Let's kick this field goal.
Yeah.
Take it to overtime, bro.
I mean, I'm sitting there
Take it
looking at
overtime.
y'all. I'm like, y'all literally giving up in this previous defense. Y'all not even pressing up in the seams. Y'all not even. I mean, you got to make the quarterback at least hesitate from throwing the ball. Like he literally like height, throw the ball, 20-yard game. I'm like, nah, they gonna switch up the second play. Guess what? Second play, they come out height, throw the ball, another 20-yard game. Timeout. What? They 30-yard field goal.
Field goal.
I'm like,
Then
man.
got the ball. Then got the ball. You know what I'm saying? First
And then it ran over.
and overtime, and then that was it, bro.
Yeah, I
That
was like,
it.
man, y'all got to be kidding. I said, from the momentum they have now, the game is over. If
I
Kansas
thought they
City
were about
win-
to. I thought they were about to mess it up because they came out like trying to run the ball with it, Larry, and I'm like, bro, like, what are y'all doing? Like,
that
y'all,
ball. Listen, they got the momentum. Andy Reid started dialing it up. I said, yeah, this game is over. Because I think the Bills were still kind of shook that they actually was in overtime. Like, bro, what just happened? and Kansas City, like, don't worry. If you blink twice, guess what? We'll holler at you.
I will let you know. And guess who else they hit for the game time?
Kelsey, right there.
That boy Travis Kelsey
I still-
again, boy.
listen,
Like that's what I'm telling you. Like,
I'm not
boy,
a
I
defensive
want to
coordinator, but I don't understand how he keeps getting one-on-one coverage with these linebackers. It just, I mean, I don't know. In the red
You
zone,
got bro, they the worst team to deal with though, matchup wise, bro, because you got Tyreek Hill as well.
I'm talking about in the red zone.
You got Travis Kelsey, bro. But then you also got to worry about Patrick Mahomes taking off.
You're right, which
and
is why you
skating
need to
out.
zone them up, man. Zone them up. I can see if you can even play zone with a mixture of a little man underneath, but at no point am I going to have. At no point should I see a linebacker and Kelsey.
One-on-one.
Yeah, like somebody else should be in the vicinity somewhere. Whether I mean, you got to be in the vicinity somewhere. Like, you can't just. I don't want to see the game-winning touchdown with a linebacker having no clue where the ball at, and Kelsey just catching. The linebacker didn't even know. I mean, he got up. You could just tell he got off the ground. Was like, dang.
You know it, bro. But like Kelsey, one of the best in the game, bro. So you can't feel that bad, boy. What about that play Tyreek Hill made, though, boy? That boy.
Hey, man.
Yes, boy. Hey, speed kills is what they used to say.
One thing I can tell you.
Speed kills.
If you let the boy get going, it's a wrap. He got to be one of the fastest, bro.
Bro, I seen how fast he was moving when the boy tried to jump and dive and tackle him, and like barely touched his foot.
Yeah,
Like
he
I
hadn't
was
even.
like,
I don't even think he had hit that top speed yet.
the other two in the secondary he hadn't, but by the time he hit the other two in the secondary, them boys looked like they were walking.
By the time he
He
got
like
up
that.
on him, he was already going his top speed. Then he threw
Then
the
shot the deuce.
Then he threw the
Then shot
deuces
the
at him.
deuces. Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
So yeah, it was a wild weekend, man. So we I definitely thoroughly enjoyed it, bro. That's one thing I can say. It kept me on the edge of my seat because league changes. You know what I'm saying? Out with the old and in with the new. You know what I'm saying? As far as quarterbacks, it was a battle. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated that weekend.
Hey, now this is what football about right here. Like
Yep.
if you was a football fan, this was your weekend right here. Like this was the weekend of weekends for you to
If you
watch.
was a betting fan, I don't know if you was happy, but yeah, if you just like
Shoot,
football,
I seen one dude turn 5 bands into 160,000 because he picked them all right, boy. So everybody
he was
might
living
not be
good.
happy. Hey, but he must have saw the writing on the wall.
He had no
He might have
fun.
listened to our podcast when I told you that the
Oh, when you
49ers
told him, huh?
had
When you told him, huh?
Hey, when I told him that the 49ers were gonna go there and do their thing in Green Bay, boy.
All right, so we'll get to we'll talk about what going forward here in a minute.
All right, man. But we gonna holler at y'all, man.
Yeah.
Y'all catch back up with us.
For sure. All right, y'all. Y'all just finished watching the Knee High to the Tree High podcast. We hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us your thoughts. We out.